Hello, callers, and welcome back to Viva Barca. Welcome to another interesting episode where we are going to be discussing on the latest developing stories. We are going to begin with Ousmane Dembele, as Barcelona have reportedly offered Dembele a new contract until 2028. We are going to be discussing more on that as we progress. Then, secondly, talking about Ansu Fati, as manager Xavi will reportedly inform the Barca youngster he does not count on him next season. We are also going to be discussing more on that. So guys, as we get right into the full story in much detail, if you haven't subscribed to the channel, please make sure to do so. Turn on the post bell notification to always stay notified whenever I post a new video. Consider liking the video and please watch it right up to the very end. According to journalist Luis Rojo, Barcelona have offered Ousmane Dembele a new contract until 2028. It is believed that the first step of the operation began a couple of weeks ago when Dembele's representative Musa Sissoko and Barcelona executive Matteo Alemany and Jordi Cruyff sat for a meeting. In the meeting, only the intentions of the two parties were discussed and the examination of the figures was simply not on the agenda. As far as the club is concerned, they were clear that they want the Frenchman to continue. The feeling was shared with the players' representative, explaining that the coaches are very much pleased with his performance throughout the season. Despite enduring a long-term injury, he has still managed to score 8 goals and 7 assists. At the same time, the player shared a similar idea. It is said that Dembele is very pleased at Barcelona and he certainly enjoys the fact that the manager supports him in every aspect. Now, during the meeting, Dembele's ongoing deal was thoroughly discussed. Right now, his contract runs until 2024 and his deal has a release clause worth 100 million euros. During the month of June and July, however, the figure will come down to 50 million euros, giving the suitors a perfect opportunity to sign him on a lower transfer fee. Good thing for Barcelona though that the player does not want to part ways and his intentions is to sign a new contract. All this was the except of the first meeting, and right now Barcelona plan to send him a new proposal shortly, which will be a long-term deal until 2028. All this means that the team and even the player are willing to let go of the problems of the past and they are looking forward to a committed future. Once the proposal is being sent, the players' representatives will assess the figures and Barcelona will look to close everything before Matteo Alemany departs. Ousmane Dembele have had, I think, on average, a good season, despite being injured for about 2 to 3 months since January, but finally came back the last match. And we all know that Dembele is a player who have really interested Xavi a lot, and we know that because the player or the fact that the manager likes the player, Xavi has played a lot when it comes to convincing the board to give Ousmane Dembele a new contract. And they are saying that the contract will be to 2028. That is 5 more years in addition from now. Honestly, we are just doing this hoping that Dembele does not return back to his injury problems, because he was out in January, quite remember, against Girona early January, and after reports were saying he'll be back just after 4 weeks. What did we say? We saw Dembele's injury being sustained for even up to 4 weeks, and he returned earlier this month. And we know that prior to this season, or prior to when Xavi came as the head coach of Barcelona, Dembele's season have been full of injuries, and many Barca fans have been crying out that this guy, he's not doing something. He's not fulfilling the money that we spent on him back in 2017. And of course, after it was being seen that how he picked up form, especially under Xavi's tutelage, and most especially the fact that injury problems were rare. Of course, that was a big sign that this guy is a very valuable player to the squad. But hoping that Barca should not bear risk, because I don't think they should rush into this. They shouldn't rush, because I think this season should first of all come to an end. And even possible, wait till when next season is going on to see how far Dembele evolve. Because you can give Dembele a new contract within a blink of an eye, the injury issues will come back. 5 years is a lot for me. I think it's a lot. I don't think they should give up to 5 years for Usman Dembele. Um, he's a great player, nonetheless, and I think he has been doing so well. But honestly, he has not done well like the way most people expected of him. And also, we all know that there are certain aspects of his game that he needs to improve on, like the goal scoring department. He does not really do well there. He's good at assists. He was the top assist last season, but we hope that he can improve on certain aspects of his game. Most especially his decision making have been something that many have been debating about when it comes to Usman Dembele's playing style. I think Xavi likes him a lot. There's no question about that. Since he came as the Barca boss, always praising him in press conferences, and it's not surprised that he wants the club to extend his contract. Then on to the next story of discussion. According to journalist Javier Miguel, Xavi will inform young forward Ansu Fati that he does not count on him for the next season. The message will be delivered once Barcelona seal the La Liga title, which means if the team wins the title on Sunday, the forward will be informed about the decision by Xavi on Tuesday. The journalist affirms that Fati's exit will be a part of an accelerated club strategy that includes the departures of several players. Despite an early promise, Ansu Fati has failed to deliver what was expected. Now, injuries have played their part in his downfall, but off-the-field issues involving his father, Bori Fati, have caused a lot of damage to his reputation. Back in March, we quite remember Fati Sr. called out Barcelona and Xavi for the lack of minutes, simply saying that he does not understand why the manager is treating him this way. Going by his words, he said, I don't know why Xavi does not play Ansu. He must have his reasons. Ansu is not disgusted with him, as Xavi has always been his idol. But me, I'm very angry as a father, he said. Now, there is a growing sense of belief in the Barcelona dressing room that the 20-year-old will in fact leave the summer, and the speculations are only fueled by the ever-rising interest from the English Premier League. There are reports that the likes of Manchester United and Newcastle United have already established contacts with the players' representatives, while there is interest from Liverpool and Tottenham Hotspur as well. Fati's future at Barcelona is extremely uncertain, and knowing that he could bring in a decent income through his sale is pretty tempting aspect for Barca. As part of the accelerated process of player exit, the team has already confirmed that Sergio Busquets will not continue beyond the ongoing season. Veteran defender Jordi Alba is likely to leave as well. Overall, Barcelona will be only one of the busiest teams in the transfer market this summer. So guys, with that, we have come to an end of this episode. Thanks a lot for watching. Until next time. Bye bye.